Well, hello everyone, and happy Monday. What a wonderful Monday it is here at Lisa Horton Crafts today. It's Lisa's 6th anniversary, and there's been wonderful celebrations all day long. I actually woke up this morning, it was 5 o'clock this morning here, and I said, oh man, I might be able to catch some of the Hobbycraft TV live, and I did. And I was so excited because I got to see that last hour and those fun little sneaky peeks. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So thank you all for being here. I hope that you got to see all of the wonderful new products that were launched today and that you've been able to take advantage of those fantastic prices. If you're on the other side of the pond, I am so jealous of you all because you are able to get in on all the fun. But we've got some fun here on this side of the pond too. We don't have our new products yet, but we still got a lot of really wonderful products that we get to play with too. So hi everybody. I hope everybody can hear me okay. It looks like everybody can. I see a lot of people are here. Valerie and Tracy, Trudy, both Lorraine's, Donna, Evelyn. Oh, oh, Lorraine, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I actually woke I'm not really sick, but I don't I've got something going on with some allergies here and I haven't been able to get it figured out. But we're pressing along, and Lorraine, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Thank you for joining. And hi, Evelyn and Jean and Marie and Rebecca. So I'll go ahead and get started. I decided I don't have the new products, but we have some beautiful dyes and inks and essential nesting dyes. So we're going to use what we have till we can get the new products over here. So, and they're coming. So hopefully it won't be too long. Um, so I've got for my inks today, I've got matte blending inks, and I've got one of Paula's inks. And it's so funny. I was happy that I got to watch this morning. I've been saying the name of this wrong ever since I got these inks. So I've got Dolphin Gray, Gaugin Grapefruit, and Painted Eggshell. I've been calling this Gaugin. I'm so sorry, Paula, but it's Gaugin Grapefruit. So these are the three inks that I'm using. And then for my layering dies, I have one of my favorites. This is the Fantasy Blooms. And I'm using a fundamental die as well. I've got the nested arches and then one of the stencils. This one is called Gaming Diamonds. And if you're here in the States, this is an older one, but you can still get it from scrapbook.com. And then I have these Sending Smiles sentiments. So these are the products that I'm going to be working with. And let me show you the sample. I apologize if I do a lot of sniffing today. I'm doing my best, but I'll try to keep it under control. But this is the card that I made using these products, and it's just a top fold card. And I did a little embossing on the inside of the flap there too. So these are the products and the project. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll move this out of the way, and then I will bring in. I bought myself a new tacky mat, so it's nice and clean. Look at that, so pretty. But I'm not. I don't want to ink it up, so I'm gonna put this over it. I know it's crazy, but I can't help myself. I just have to wait before I ink it. So anyway, to get started, I did. We do have to do some die cutting before. I think I'll do that first. So this is a piece, these are both white cardstock, and I took my Pro Blend brushes and I inked this up with Grapefruit, and I inked this up with the Painted Eggshell. And so I'm just going to die cut these, my flowers. And I love that these pieces come each flower has 4 pieces to it, and they all are connected, so you can just do one pass and get all of your die cutting done, which is great. So I'm gonna die cut these flowers, and then I'm also going to die cut my leaf. So I'm going to put these over onto, I'm just die cutting with my Lisa Horton Platinum 6, using the standard platinum or standard plate configuration. Excuse me. Here, the bottom plate and the platform top. And then I've got a cutting plate. And on top of that is the top cutting plate. And we'll run that through for the flowers. And then we'll do the same thing with the, let me see, I'm trying to get these out without losing my pieces. Oops, I got a little bit of static going on there. Okay. Get this out. I want to try and keep these together since they cut together, which makes it so much easier. Well, let me see. Maybe, I'm sorry for the sniffing, guys. I just, oh well. My hope was that I'd be able to just get everything to pop up, kind of stay in there, but they did not do that. So I'll just move these over, and where's my little piece? There it is. And then after I get these onto my little mat to color them, I'll die cut my leaf. There. So put these back on here and put I need new cutting plates too. Oh, I didn't think to order them when I ordered my new mat. I should have. Okay, just 1 second here. Alrighty. Just pop this out. I think we can do it pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. So that's all the die cutting that we have to do for this one that I haven't already done. I did do a little bit of additional die cutting, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to die cut all those flowers. And if I would have cut my panel down, you would have been really be able to do it all the flowers in one pass. So really efficient the way these are designed. I love it. Get these put away so that I don't lose them. Here's my package. Okay, put those back together over there. And then I'm going to add a little ink to these flowers. Well, let's see. There we go. Okay. So for the flower centers and the little piece at the bottom, I'm going to use the Dolphin gray. And I'm just going to color these pieces. And this one, I got them. Probably should have paid a little more attention to how I was putting those down. But I don't have to really ink up this centerpiece a whole lot. Just to where, just down far enough that that little top bubble is covered. Let me move this over. Uh-oh. There. This is a really pretty color. I don't even know how to, brownie gray, kind of. Very unique color. I like it. Especially with this Gaugin grapefruit. I'm going to have to go back and watch one of Paula's videos where when she introduces her ink so I can know how to pronounce the names right for all of them. I'm sure there's others that I haven't said right either. But you live and you learn. That was my learning for today. Okay, and I think that's all I need. Nope, I don't. I did go ahead and cut out my nested arch. This is the third largest or third smallest. If you go up from the smallest one, this is number 3 of the arches. And I want to put a little bit of color on that. I was going to move it, but I don't need to. So I'll just take my blending brush and oops, I didn't want it that dark, but it's a done deal now. And just add this color all around. I just thought as I was coloring this, it looks more like a stone, doesn't it? But I just have variations of this color, kind of leaving the center open. And that's all we need with the dark Dolphin gray. And then for my leaves, I'll add a little bit more color onto the blue that's already there. I could have used a different color, I think, but let's see if it gets enough variation on. I just want the base to be a little bit darker. Yeah, this will work. That's all I need to do. And I think I want the whole stem to be darker. And then the base of the leaves can be a little bit darker. Or on the sample, I didn't even do this, so you can ignore this if you don't want to do this extra little bit of inking. And I had put the put the card completely together and then realized, oh, you didn't ink your leaves. But that's the nice part about it. No one thing has to be the same. Even when you're doing the same card, you don't have to do it all the same. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with the painted eggshell. And then we'll add a little bit of highlights to our flower petals. And just kind of going around the tops of this piece, and then we'll kind of cover the whole petal. Well, maybe pretty much the whole petal on the other part. And just kind of get my finger here, hold that down. Just adding a little bit of extra shading to the petals. get this one. Well, turn this around too. I don't feel like I'm working upside down. So I hope a lot of people are off today here in the States. It's Martin Luther King Day. So a lot of people get this day off. They don't have to go to work today, which is nice. Always nice to get an extra day off. And we'll keep on with this petal. Turn this one around. Do the same thing with it. Let's get some color on there. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. Okay, so I think that's going to be all that I want to do for the inking, and then we'll just put these together. I'm going to keep them on this little sticky mat to keep my little bits from floating away. And I'll just turn it this way. Might be a little easier. And just put a dab of glue. There. And a little bit down here. So guys, tell me, what do you think about the new products? Do you love them? I do. What are you most excited about? I said those stencils the new stencils are to die for. My goodness, I love them. Can't wait. Okay, and then where's my little, there it is. Oh, you don't have your Platinum 6 up? Oh my gosh, Rebecca. I that's one thing. When I got that, I couldn't wait to get it open. Oh, okay. You know what? We might need to take this little part off of the sticky because I don't think I'm going to be able to pick it up otherwise. No, did I put my glue on there? I don't see it. If I did, it dried. Put a little more just to be safe. Take that up and set that off, and we'll go on to the next one. So you're a stencil one too, Lorraine. I'm with you. They are so pretty. And the samples that you guys have made are gorgeous. As always. Okay, let's see here. Put this one on. There we go. And take this little piece here, put some glue down. And did you see the sneak peek, the little baby that's coming? I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's so funny. I was just thinking the other day, when I was cleaning my room, I was like, I wonder if Lisa will ever come out with a mini. And there it was. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't remember if I was just daydreaming about it or if she may have spilled some tea that I was late remembering, but it did pop into my head just a couple days ago. And then today there it was. Make sure I'm doing this right. Pay attention. I start running my mouth and then lose track of what I'm doing. But it's so easy to put this flower together with these dies. It's beautiful. Okay. I got it on there straight. Yeah. And we'll add the other little baby. And then I'm going to ditch this mat. Oops. Use my fingers to there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take these pieces off of here and use my glass mat for to put the flowers onto the stem because it just makes it a little easier. I'll pull these down so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna put the glue right onto the stem and then just put the flower on it. Maybe. Uh-oh, I just gotta, oh well, we can fix that later. What did I get on there? Got something on there. Oh, it looks like maybe a piece of glue or something off of my thing. And then we put the baby over here. And then there we go. So there's our pretty little flower, our fantasy bloom. So we'll let that sit. And then we'll go ahead and do our, oh, I do have more inking. What am I thinking? Duh. I've got to ink up my panel with my stencil. So I'm not going to worry about the ink that's on this. I think it'll be okay. It's going to be the back anyway, so I'm not worried about it too much. But you know what? Let me go ahead and spray that off just because it might get on my fingers, and I don't want that getting on my panel. So I'm going to do that. Put this top back on my glue. Oh, so we weren't supposed to see our little sneaky peek, huh? Okay. All right. So I'm going to what I want to do is I'm going to use some strips to mask off, some masking strips to mask off the sides of this panel. Sorry if my head got in the way. I wasn't even paying any attention. Just want to make sure I got to the edge. I think I did. Okay. Because I want an even border all around this design. And get it lined up here. There we go. Okay, so now we can stick our stencil down. And the only thing I want to do is make sure that I've got the design right where that tape is on all the spaces. And then once I have that, I think I do. Doesn't matter if I don't have the whole design, but I want to make sure that I don't have big white spots where there should be design so you can see that border. Okay, and then I'll just come in with the Dolphin gray and fill this in, and this will create the background for my card. And making sure I've got, I probably could have done a better job on this side over here, but we'll just go ahead and ink this up. And we'll get what we got. At this point, that's pretty much what we're looking at. And I'm just wanting a nice coating, dark coating of this beautiful Dolphin gray. It's not a color I reach for too often, but I think it'll work nicely with. I was looking at it, I've got a rug downstairs and it's got these colors in it, and it made me think, let me try what kind of inks that are close to this color. I think everything is covered. Okay. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Happy Monday. Glad you're here. Okay. And I hope I have enough on the sides. There we go. Yeah, see. You know what? I didn't have it straight. Well, that is. I think we'll be okay anyway. I was wanting a little bit more over here than I actually ended up getting. But there's enough there to still see that it's a square or rectangle. Now the question is, did I put it on there completely crooked? You know what? I think I did. Huh. I surely did. How did I do that? Okay, well, you know what? What am I going to do? I think I'm just going to redo it, only because there isn't a way. Usually there's a way to fix it, but there isn't a way, even if I came back in and re-inked it. So I'm just going to take another piece, if you could bear with me, and we will do that again. It doesn't take that long, but I just want to make sure that I have I have a nice even background that's not whopper jawed. And this piece I cut to 4 by 5 1/4, I think. We'll find that out. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, because it's a standard A2 and I've got a little mat on there. So we're going to do that again and get some more masking strips from back here. Well, if I can find where I put them, we will. Here they are. Yeah, sometimes that happens when you're not paying attention, like I wasn't. But the good thing is it's only paper. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to get it right this time. I was so focused on making sure I had everything where I wanted it, I didn't pay attention to the fact that my stencil was crooked. Oh, wait a minute. This is not straight. Not completely covering that one corner. There. Okay. Ta-da. All right. Okay, get this off and out of the way, and let's try this again. And this time, let's make sure that the stencil is actually straight. And I want to move it over just a little bit. Oops. Just a little bit. Trying to look at this line right here to make sure that it's in the middle there. And make sure that it's straight with my paper, which I didn't do the last time. I was focused on that corner and completely lost sight of whether or not this was straight on the paper. And that looks better. Okay, so we're going to give it another go and see how it works out. And if it doesn't, then I've got another idea of what to do. That's probably, if I would have thought about it before, I could have just forgot about having the tape side and just inked up the whole thing. And that probably would have taken care of the problem. But short of doing that, I really wanted to maintain my my outer rim there, my little border. So I think this will be a little better than the last time. And let me take a peek before I lift it off completely and see. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. All right, so here we go. Take these off. Much, much better. There. All right, I like that much better. Now let me get rid of all this mess that I made. Toss all this away. Ooh. Okay, now we got, there we go. Except that I lost, here it is. I lost my little panel in the process. Okay, so, all right, so now that we have that done, we can go ahead and add this panel to our card front. I did go ahead and ink up the sides of the panel and put it onto the card front. This is an A2 card again, and top folding, so we'll just find my, move my inks. There we go. I'm taping like a drunk driver today. Put this on. There we go. Give that a little burnish. All right. And then I'm going to, I've got another sentiment that I did. These sentiments, for those that don't know, all the sub-sentiments are one piece, so it's all on one stamp, and then it die cut it all at once. And so I did go ahead and do that one time. So I'm going to use another one of the sentiments from what I did earlier. And I just want to stick this down to kind of know where I want to put my my little arch. And I'm going to mount that with some foam tape. Just need a couple pieces. Well, yeah, I'll take one and then probably cut another piece in half, and that should be all I need, I think. Okay. And if I cut this piece in half, that's probably all I'm going to need, I think. Yeah, this will take care of it. I could even stick this little piece down in there. There we go. And pull this backing off. Okay. And get that off my fingers. I'll just stick this down right about there. Okay. And then all we need to do is stick everything down and add a few gems, and this one will be done. Yes, Joe, I like that roll of sticky foam. I got it from Amazon, and I've had it forever. It lasts a really long time. And they have all different wisps. I bought two or three different wisps, but that's the one that I use the most. Okay, so we'll put this down. Just kind of stick that in the corner and let it come up. And we'll stick on our sentiment. This one is going to go to one of my cousins for Valentine's Day. That's why I chose that sentiment. I'm trying to get that straight. That looks pretty straight. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is add some gems. I've got some silver mix by Spellbinders, and hopefully I won't be chasing gems today like last week. We shall see. Here's my little pokey tool. Okay. Just put a few of these little babies down. Is it on there? Yeah, it's there. Okay. And one more. There. Okay, so that is today's project, and I hope that you like it. And thank you so much for being here. Claire will be here tomorrow with another of her fabulous creations. I hope that you have a fantastic week. And we will see you on Friday at Lisa's Live. So have a wonderful week. Happy anniversary, Lisa Horton Crafts. And you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.